Caren, this is a beautiful painting. Gosh, you've done a great job. You're right about the highlights, okay? One of the tricks to doing portraits is to not have a light background like this. You really need a darker background, and that'll make her face show up a lot if you just darken this background here, okay? That would be the first thing I'd absolutely tell you to do. And the other thing is that, like for instance, do you see the shadow around her eye? You need that shadow there, and that's dry brushing, okay? And this shadow on the side of the face, that's dry brushing it on. And this little shadow right here under the chin and back here, I would glaze this. I would do some glazing, use some glazing medium and glaze some of the shadows on the scarf. That's how I would do that. You want to glaze some shadows right here, use glazing medium, darken this, but darken this first. Let me just show you what we're talking about. If we go to effects and we do color filters, wherever there's a light, there's a dark. So if you want this kid to show up, which is really pretty, what you need to do is darken this area here, okay? That's your best bet. You really need a stronger shadow here on the nose and on the side of the face, and I wouldn't go as dark as this. You don't quite have the shoulder here that she does. You're a little tight here in the back of the neck. It's actually a little wider. Do you see that? Maybe when you get some shadows in. Let me just show you what that would look like, okay? Let me just take this off. I'm going to just come over here to my painter program for a minute. This is one another student is working on. We'll take that out. We're not going to save that. And we will, I don't think we saved yours. I got to save yours before I can do it. Let's see. File, we're going to just save as, we'll just save it as girl, okay? All right, now, let's come over here and open it in my painter program, and I want you to see the difference with just glazing, and I haven't done dry brushing anything, just glazing, right? So open girl. All right. Now I'm going to do a new layer. Now let's come down here to digital watercolor, and I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. My brush, a little bit. And I think I want to just take that color. I like it. Now, all right, you see what just happened? Do you see how we've got her face now? I don't think you're out. I think you need to come into the eye more. Now that I'm doing that, you see how this comes in pretty straight into the eye? I don't think you're there yet with that. Her eye comes out. Her forehead comes out a little more, but that's okay. Let's come up with okay, I don't want a new layer. I just want to reset the size. That's what I want, size of the tool here. All right, I just want you to see what happens when you darken this up. Okay. Now, all right, just that. Now let's look what happens when you. We don't have to darken this up as much. We give it a little dark here. Let's change the size of this. This is glazing medium and your color. That's how you're going to do this. No, not like that. All right, so now look what happens. Just all you have to do is glaze over this, and it will just do exactly what you want. I did a video last night at the very end of the video of that water lily. I show you how to glaze. You want to review that a little bit. You absolutely can do this. It will change. I think it will change everything. Just want this a little darker, just back here a little bit. When you're glazing, you have to sort of dry between layers and then glaze on top. Don't try to do a real dark color. get sort of a medium color, and then dry, okay? And the same thing here with the chin. So you want to come under here and get that chin. Let's see, I want this color here. That is absolutely one way you can add shadows. You know, stuff like that. You can absolutely add shadows. Kind of blend this together here like that. But you want a little shadow under her chin, and right up in here too. You just want it darker, and you want it a little bit darker on the nose. Okay, you can try it with glazing, medium. You want it a little bit darker by the eye. Okay, right here on this side of the eye, and then just coming around this way. Okay, and I think you want, because I mean everything else is really well done, you know. You just want it a little bit sharper around her her face. But if you just do that, and then of course up here by her hat, glazing medium may just do it for you at this point. Maybe just all you need, but just even here, coming up here and just glazing over this. But that's what you want to do, okay? And I need it a little bit darker, just slightly darker right here, too, by this eye. And then coming around here like this on her nose. So you're just talking about a few little highlights, okay? That's all you're talking about. And I think you'll find that that works pretty well. Just if I were to go back up here and select all layers, collapse layers, come up here into blenders, go up under size, just blending this out a little bit. Same thing here, just blending that out. Just not everything has to be in focus. That's the other thing too. So you don't have to have everything in focus when you're painting something. You can allow something, this is a photograph, you can allow something to be out of focus so that your attention is all going to the face. Okay? So that would be my suggestion, just for the contrast. I still think you need to come out a little bit more here on the eye. But if you didn't, it's just a different kit. It's still very pretty. You did a really good job on this. I hope you find this helpful.